My reactions to the 2025 Elimination Chamber, insane. Starting with the first matchup of the day, the Women's Elimination Chamber match, winner faces either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky or both. Might be a triple threat at WrestleMania. Bianca Belair ended up winning, despite all the heck she was going through, honestly, because Jade Cargill came back and attacked Naomi. Appears that Naomi might be the attacker that attacked Jade Cargill a few months ago or a few weeks ago in the parking lot. It was a whole storyline. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens on Monday on Raw, or not. Is it Raw or is it SmackDown that Jade Cargill is going to be on? Either way, it should be exciting to see what happens next between the whole situation. But despite all that, because Bianca Belair witnessed it, she was still in the pod. Spoiler alert. And despite all that, Bianca Belair overcame and won the Elimination Chamber match. And again, she faces either Io Sky or Rhea Ripley or both, depending on what happens. The rest up until WrestleMania, basically, on the road to WrestleMania. Second matchup, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. In my opinion, it was one of the lowlights of the night. It was all right. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was good. It was all right. But it feels like a match that could have happened on SmackDown. But I don't know. Shout out to Trish Stratus though, because she did end up winning with Tiffany Stratton. So credit to her, respect to her. She's a legend, Hall of Famer. Trish Stratus is, and in my opinion, the greatest female wrestler of all time in WWE. But it was all right. The matchup itself. Third matchup of the week or the day. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, which was an unsanctioned match, which Kevin Owens ended up winning. And then after the matchup, they both of them put themselves through hell, though. A lot of barbed wire and stuff that you would see in like a street fight in WWE. Well, not really street fight, but like a I guess Hell in a Cell kind of, except they're not in a cell. But my point is, so it was a very violent matchup. Probably the most violent matchup of the whole day, honestly. Well, arguably. But after the match, my point is, after the match, Kevin Owens tried to attack, or attempted to attack Sami Zayn, but was interrupted by Randy Orton, who tried to punt, who came back after being injured by Kevin Owens. He tried to punt Kevin Owens like he has in the past, not to Kevin Owens, but just in general. But he was stopped by security, but he wiped out security. He RKO'd like 4 members of security. It was crazy. Fourth matchup of the day, the final, I guess, wrestling matchup of the day was the men's elimination chamber. Drew McIntyre was and there we, I should probably put a spoiler, kind of warning at the beginning of the video, and I probably will, but Drew McIntyre ended up being the first one eliminated, then followed, I think, Damian Priest, then Logan Paul, then the last 3 people last 3 contestants in the matchup were John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk. Seth Rollins, well, he took out John Cena. Well, he took out because John Cena was down on the ground for a while, but he did get up and teamed up with CM Punk and got Seth Rollins out. Then Seth Rollins came back, and then it was down to CM Punk and Cena. Seth Rollins came back into the matchup, even though he was eliminated, and cost CM Punk a spot at WrestleMania, at least in the main event. And so Cena ended up winning. And then the craziest moment of the whole freaking night, John Cena turned heel for the first time in over 20 years. That's freaking crazy. And I'm not going to lie, as a Cena fan, well, I'm a Cena and Rey Mysterio fan. Well, right now I'm a Rey Mysterio fan right now because Cena, well, I'll get into him in a little bit, but yeah, he won the matchup, so that meant he was facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Rock came out with Travis Scott for some reason. Was waiting because he was waiting to hear the answer from Cody Rhodes on whether or not he would sell his soul to be an even bigger star than he already was. And surprise, surprise, Cody Rhodes turned that down emphatically. Actually, he told The Rock to go fuck himself, and The Rock was pissed. And apparently, he had a plan B all along because. After he said that, after Cody Rhodes said that, John Cena and Cody Rhodes dapped each other up, and basically John Cena's Cody Rhodes' back was turned, John Cena's soul pretty much left his body, and he turned heel after given a signal by The Rock, and yeah, that was that craziest moment I've seen. And honestly, I gotta give Triple H credit, because whether it was WrestleMania last year or SummerSlam last year or the Elimination Chamber this year, was just insane, just cinema, you know. It was fucking crazy, honestly. So yeah, John Cena has now sold his soul as he aligns himself with The Rock, and we'll see what happens next. You know, we'll see if this is actually John Cena's last year in WWE, like he said before. But we'll see, you know. Maybe Cody Rhodes ends up aligning with Roman Reigns, and they end up going against Cena and The Rock. But we'll see, you know. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see, you know. We'll see what happens. But this should be a hell of a ride to WrestleMania. As to end the night of Elimination Chamber, we have now kickstarted pretty much into full gear, and yeah, on the road to WrestleMania, and we'll see what happens. You know, it should be a hell of a ride, though. All right. Until my next video, I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.